Hey guys, it's the beginning of May. It's actually Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all those great moms out there. It's been a while since I've been able to upload a video. It's been a crazy season of life for many of us. Hopefully we'll get to change that now in the near future. This first video is going to be a series of videos, and it's going to be titled The Ones That Got Away. The hunts that if we could go back and change things, we would, but more importantly, things that we've learned that we want to apply moving forward. So we hope that you can maybe learn from what we've taken away from these hunts and apply them to some of your future hunts. There's a lot of great videos on YouTube, a lot of successful hunts. They get me excited, I'm sure, just like they get you. But at the end of the day, if we can't learn lessons, and we can't get better, because we all mess up, then what are we truly doing with our time, right? So more importantly, we want you guys to be able to take away something from this hunt. So this hunt takes us back last year around the same time. My buddy Temp and me got to go out to Kansas to turkey hunt. And so this hunt unfolds basically starting out in Kansas around this time in 2025. So I hope you enjoy. I'll be back with you at the end of it. We can kind of summarize what went down and how everything turned out. Enjoy. All right, only 2 hens this morning. We heard probably about 8 birds. They're on the neighboring properties. So we're gonna go reconvene and knock on some doors and go check another spot. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's cold. What do you think, Sally? Sally slept the whole time in Temp's jacket this morning. All right. We just got permission on a new spot. We heard some birds this morning. So it's the afternoon of the 14th. And me and Sally are trying to listen to see if we can hear one on this side of the property. And then Temp is on the other side listening as well. Trying to figure out where they're at. Unfortunately, got a tractor doing some work, which I know he's got to work, but doing some work right here beside me, so it's going to be hard to hear any birds. Hopefully there's one close. I think Sally's leaving me. Going down the railroad track. This is a track that's not often used. It's an old track, so there's no trains. What we're told by the locals that use this, and if it is, it's very, very rare. So I'm not too worried about that. Sounds like that tractor's leaving. All right, stay tuned.
It's day 3 in Kansas, 2025. We have seen a bunch of birds, but it's mainly been jakes and hens. We've seen 2 gobblers. This morning we thought we were in the money. Got set up on a new piece of property that we just got, and we ended up not having the bird show up. The bird did gobble, but we don't know if he was on the property or on the far end or the opposite side of the road. We did some scouting this afternoon, trying to find maybe a bird from the road driving around. Had no luck, more hens and jakes. And now we're back at the same spot we were on the first day, where we got into a bunch of jakes. We had 3 jakes come in at daylight, and then they stayed for 2 hours, and we had 2 more come in after the fact. But we're hoping that a longbeard shows up at some point. We're probably not until an hour before dark. Probably another hour in us, so we're gonna go eat some dinner. We might leave the setup here, and we might go to another spot that we found another longbeard on tomorrow morning. So we got tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, and then depending on how that goes, we may hunt again Thursday morning. We gotta go back, long drive, 15 hours back home. Sally, though, Sally has been the MVP, hasn't she? This whole trip. All she's done is slept, ride. It's been real chill. Been really good in the hotel room in her kennel. She's 13 weeks old this week. We've not ever put her on a turkey track, so we're hoping that that gets to work out this trip and we can do that.
She's actually my dog. I'm just letting him borrow her.
Yeah, that Temp has now claimed her. He told Emma that earlier, and Emma about lost her mind. She was upset. Thought he was being serious. I'll show some pictures, but Temp will put Sally in his shirt. It's been cold. It was like 34 degrees this morning, and Temp put Sally inside his jacket, and she slept for like 2 hours this morning. It didn't move. We could have easily killed a turkey, drawn bows and shot. It wouldn't have bothered her.
It's like carrying a baby.
It's crazy. She's night and day difference from our lab. Our lab is 10 years old, and he just calmed down, and she's 13 weeks old, and it's just docile, calm, but seems to have a lot of drive, and we put her on some mock tracks.
She's having one of her 5-minute daily energy spurts.
Yeah, and then she'll calm back down and probably go to sleep. So we're hoping that we'll give her some options to, or opportunity to track some turkeys, maybe. 1, 2 would be awesome. So we'll see what happens. All right, stick with us.
Unfortunately, that shot on that bird, if you watch the video, the shot placement was just off by a little bit. When you're shooting turkeys with a bow, it doesn't take much. Really where you want to be is right here on the bird. You can see where my arrow is off. Right here is where it hits. And so ultimately that bird got away. We did not recover that bird. We had Sally with us, as you saw throughout the hunts. Sally's since been trained to recover turkeys. We love turkey hunting with a bow. I think it's important that you have some type of a recovery dog, and believe it or not, they can recover birds. They can really recover anything that you train them to track. And more importantly, if you hunt with a traditional bow, another great option is a string tracker. Now, we were hunting in these blinds where we had the netting inside the blind. When it's overcast, it's really the best way to get away with more movement and to not get busted. These birds have got amazing eyesight. As many of you know, that if you turkey hunt, it's very hard to get away with any type of movement. And so having a string tracker, which I hunt with a lot, but because of that, netting couldn't make that happen on this hunt. So really, that shot placement was key. I don't feel like I rushed a shot. I feel like ultimately I just made a bad shot. It happens. Was I nervous? Yes. If I didn't get nervous and didn't get excited, I probably would go pick up some other type of hobby. For me, I love it. I get fired up no matter what it is that's standing in front of me and no matter how many times I get to do it. So I've killed a lot of turkeys with a bow. Me and Temp have had some special hunts together over the years. And so for me, this wasn't my first rodeo, but it's not the last time, I'm sure, where something will go bad, unfortunately. And so we looked for that bird for hours, all the way up till dark. And then the next morning came back and we had to go back home after that. But unfortunately did not recover that bird. That's just part of it. It's kind of the risk you take when you're shooting them in the body with a bow, which ultimately what I found, shooting them in the head with a bow, it is very difficult. Now, the good news about it is if you make a good shot, you're probably going to kill the bird. If you miss, you miss. Shoot them in the body, though, that's not the case. You've got a very small area, really the size of like a softball, that you want to hit. If you can break both the legs, then you're in a better place. But it didn't work out that way for me this time. So next time, just really focusing on that very last second, making sure that I'm coming to full anchor, holding my shot, good back tension, making sure that I'm having a good clean release, and ultimately making sure I'm just burning a hole through that spot where I want to hit when I'm shooting my stick bow. Hope you guys learned something from this episode. It was heartbreaking. It was hard to go home empty-handed, especially after that long, hard week of hunting and being on a lot of different birds. And I know this was a Jake. I was not going to shoot a Jake, but it was the last hunt. And so really for me, I'm not really about going home empty-handed, especially after this is a long trip going up there and I've never killed that species of bird out in Kansas. So it was special. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your late spring if you're turkey hunting. Hope you enjoy your summer and enjoy time with your family. Remember, the investment time with your family right now is critical because before you know it, it'll be deer season. All right, guys. Thanks.